Good morning and good evening and good afternoon. It's been a while since I presented a presentation, and I just wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome to November 1st. That's right, it's the start of a new month, a new start. The past is the past. The old month is gone. The new month is starting. An opportunity for a clean slate, as I always like to say, and an opportunity to accomplish or encourage oneself to do better in areas that you may be deficient. It's 63 degrees today here in Redondo Beach, California. It does indicate drizzle on my phone, but there is no evidence of drizzle at this point. Maybe someplace, somewhere, there is drizzle, but not yet here near my residence. So let me do some items of interest, and then I have some serious, maybe serious, an item to share with you as well. So let's get started. Let's get right on it. Wherever you are in the world, welcome all my friends and my family. Happy birthday before I start to my brother Bruce from Belmore, New York on Long Island. Belmore, near the railroad tracks. A longtime member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 3, New York City, a retiree now. Happy birthday. He is 62 years young. Happy birthday to brother Bruce. He's probably now at the gym. He swims on a daily basis. He weight trains. He jogs. He walks. He's an enthusiastic, health-minded. I think he's even going to participate in the New York City Marathon whenever that comes around. He's already training. He's quite the health nut. He loves chicken wraps, and he likes to watch television in his spare time. So happy birthday to my brother Bruce. And anybody else who's celebrating a birthday today. His birthday was yesterday on Halloween. I hope everybody was had a safe Halloween and that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. My costume was an eye patch. Today in history, on this day in 1512, 509 years ago, the first public viewing of the Sistine Chapel by Michelangelo was viewed by the general public. The Sistine Chapel is named after a pope, Sistine Pope, and he laid on his back for 4 years and painted the Sistine Chapel. This is a very private chapel inside the Vatican, and now it's on the tour that you can take, and you can actually see it for yourself, and it is quite remarkable. It talks about in paint the revelations of why we're here, the beginning, and how rewarding it would be if one would follow God through Jesus and all these other biblical scenes. What Michelangelo did is he first painted the color that he needed, the base color, and then he waited for it to dry a little bit, and then he used the detail and the extra color he needed with various different kind of brushes for different kind of textures, hair, clothing, whatnot, clouds, and it was just remarkable what he did. At that time, he was busy running away from popes and kings and whatnot in Europe. If he had so many projects going on and so many important people wanted him to do projects, that in those days they would cut your head off or throw you in prison if you didn't do exactly what they wanted you to do, or if you didn't fill your obligations. So he was running from place to place in fear of his life, because once a king or a pope wants you to do something, you better cooperate. This is 1512. This isn't some place where you can call Larry Parker or Jacobian Myers, this is a whole different set of logistically nightmares for an individual as popular as Michelangelo. If you get a chance, Google the Sistine Chapel. It'll be amazing, all the details, how this was painted. I think it took him 4 years, as I said. He had scaffolding, and he had to lay on his back, and he had to paint it. So 1512, 500, over 500 years ago, 5 generations, I guess, and some public viewing of this masterpiece. It's one of the greatest, they call them frescoes. Frescoes is a very, very college-like big term, like the Summit. It's just a painting, but they call it a fresco. In 1765, the Stamp Act was passed by Britain, and this was the beginning of the end for Britain's hold on the colonies, the U.S. colonies. They were taxing commercial and legal papers of the American colonies, and that was the beginning of the end. That was the mistake they made. Imagine being taxed when you had little or no money back then in 1765, to be taxed on already a small sum of money. So that wasn't going to last too much. In 1952, the first atomic thermonuclear bomb was tested by the United States. 1952, and I wanted to show you where it is. Some people aren't familiar where it is. It's kind of hard to find if you're not familiar. Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands is where the United States does all its nuclear testing. Sometimes they blast rockets off from Vandenberg Air Force Base on the West Coast and Central California. And where they end up is right here in the Marshall Islands. I don't know if you can see that. The Marshall Islands is right between Hawaii. Where is Hawaii? Where are the Hawaiian Islands? Where is the Hawaiian Islands? Excuse me. I thought I knew. Here it is. This is the Hawaiian Islands right here. Los Angeles is here, the Hawaiian Islands are here, and the Marshall Islands are right between Honolulu, or the Hawaiian Islands, and Papua New Guinea, and Australia to the south. And what they call an atoll is a small island within a group of islands. So they have all different names for the atoll. I'm not quite sure which atoll. Atoll is A-T-O-L-L. A lot of different countries own these islands, or say they do, in the North Pacific Ocean. But that's where the Marshall Islands are, if you're curious enough to want to know. A lot of times the news will report something, and then they don't show you a map where it is, and then you got to find out where it is. Where are they talking about? So that's a pet peeve of mine. Newscasters saying yeah, and not being able to find out exactly what they're talking about. So I put it in yellow for you, so you can actually see. I hope you can see that where the Marshall Islands are located. So that was the first nuclear test of a nuclear bomb, a thermonuclear bomb. And what that is that's a lot of different atoms banging on each other at full speed, uncontrolled, which gives you the explosion. 1967, if you haven't seen it already, you've got to see Paul Newman and George Kennedy in Cool Hand Luke. This is a great movie. If you're into movies, if you're into cinema, if you're into content and you haven't seen it, it is in color. It's in 1967. It's what I call a real movie. No green screens, no special effects, just good acting. This is the famous line that you might have heard if you haven't seen the movie. We have, what does he say? We have a difficulty communicating, or something like that. We have a failure to communicate. That famous line is from this movie. We have a failure to communicate, which is rampantly going on all over the world. People of different opinions are having a failure to communicate. And that's from this movie, Cool Hand Luke. And it was the first time that Paul Newman played an anti-hero. You know, up to this point, before this point, Hollywood always made the stars heroes. 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 This is Paul Newman perhaps playing an anti-hero and breaking the mold on how movie stars are portrayed. So if you get a chance, 1967, a color film starring Paul Newman. Even, what's his name is in this movie? That skinny actor that everybody loves. There's a lot of actors that are famous in this movie when they were young. 1997, another movie, James Cameron's Titanic. The first public screening was today, November 1st, in the Tokyo International Film Festival, and it starred Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, the star of Wall Street and all this other stuff. And this is what put him on the international stage. Titanic gave him the opportunity to become an international movie star. This is the dream of every movie star. Everybody who does a butter commercial, who stars in a film, an extra, any acting school pupil, anybody who wants to get in front of the camera wants to become an international movie star. International means they know who you are all over the world. All over the world. Can I get a picture of the world so you people can see what I'm talking about? All over the world. An international movie star. That's what the ticket is. That's what the goal is for somebody who wants to get into the business and just have their mark. This is more than a star on the Hall of the Walk of Fame, or the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard in Los Angeles. That's something. That's great. But no. You want to be an international movie star. The whole world knows who you are. And Leonardo DiCaprio accomplished that when he starred in James Cameron's Titanic. I don't think I saw the whole thing, but the gist was Leonardo was a poor person in the bottom of the ship, and this actress, I didn't even write her name down, Wissett. She was a rich girl on the top of the ship where the first class was, and he caught a glimpse of one another. I don't know whether he was dining and dashing or snuck into the chow hall. He saw her, and they hit it off, and I guess they became lovers on that ship, and they went down on that ship together, and they came up, and they kissed, and I guess the cold water didn't even bother them, because I think I saw the ending. When the ship sank, they came back up, and they kissed, and that's when I said, you know, I can't, this is not true, okay? This should have been a Disney cartoon. Anyway, that's what happened, and unbelievable. One of the highest grossing films ever. Titanic. And there's been other Titanic movies. I think I saw an advertisement for something on something, and I think I saw Andy Rooney, the child star, in a lifeboat in a black and white version of probably another movie. of the Titanic. And the Titanic survivors, they stay in the hotel I like to stay in New York City. Oh, I just can't remember things on the fly. And so those are some of the things that happened on this day in history, November 1st. Welcome to November. I want to go through something today that I got in the mail. There it is. It appears to be a book. I can only presume it's a book. It looks like it's Roman and Littlefield, 15200 NBM Way, P.O. Box 191, Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania. It says Brian Holtzman, dead air, and my address. But again, this could be just printed. You can print anything on the computer now. Everything's on the computer. People are printing up fake vaccination cards. People are printing up fake service dogs, emotional support service animals, counterfeit certificates for those. People can print anything. They can make everything. They can, what do they call it? Shop charge or picture shop. They can do anything. You can't trust anything today. You'd be naive if you trust anything today. Anything can be anything. They make it sound real. They're all, that's how people make money on old people, getting them to give money. I mean, you just have to be careful. So as a result of this carefulness, although I've said in the past, if you do get a suspicious package, and I will label this as a suspicious package. I got it today. I'm going to open it today. I'm not going to go outside in the field. I just want to warn you that you should... I'm going off the rules. I'm not doing what I thought I told you to do. So I just want to let you know, I don't recommend you open up a suspicious package inside your residence. But I'm going to do it today with the disclaimer that I don't recommend it. You're taking your life, you're taking your safety of your loved ones in your hands. I don't know if this is going to fit on here. That's not going to work. I just want to protect myself as best I can. I do not want to get injured. I do not want to get injured. If I'm talking a little bit loud, it's because I have the ear protection on. I want to apologize that. You may have to adjust your volume on your device, however you're viewing these images, and the sound. Safety glasses are important. This is a bit of a shield, some extra protection. I'm going to put my gloves on, and I'm going to open this package. I did not put this package in the freezer for 3 days. I didn't do anything. I'm going to take a chance, and I just want to let you know I am taking a chance. It looks like a book. It looks like a book so far. I haven't seen any sparks. I haven't seen any flames. I haven't seen any batteries or wires. I see some bubble wrap. Oh my God, I got it already. Holy cow. I got it already. I can't believe I just ordered it yesterday. I think I can take this off now. Holy cow. Unbelievable. It's safe. It's safe. I just went on. It is a book. I know what it is. This is just bubble wrap. Check the packages for anything that else might be inside. I'm very, very happy. I can't believe I got this today. I just did it last night on the phone, on my phone. This is Cut to the Monkey, a Hollywood editor's behind-the-scenes secrets to making hit comedies by Roger Nygaard. So if you're interested in this is great. This is a great book. Roger Nygaard is one of the Hollywood top editors. He edits Curb Your Enthusiasm. He edits A Veep. He edits projects. He's got to turn down more people, and this is his book. Holy cow! I can't. I was pre-ordered. I don't know how I got it so quick. I don't know how I got it. I don't even remember giving him my credit card. Hollywood editors behind the scenes secrets to making hit comedies. Holy cow! Congratulations to Roger Nygaard. Congratulations to me for pre-ordering it, and congratulations that it was a safe package. I can't wait to get into this. This is going to be a great read. So if you're interested in the insights of a very successful editor, Roger Nygaard is one of the editors that edited the Comedy Store documentary. If you were able to see that, he is quite proficient at what he does. It's not easy. Everybody knows making comedy is not easy, as everybody knows. There's a lot of people that can try to be funny, but once you try, the cat's out of the bag. See, I was just trying. See, you saw right through it because I was trying. You can't try. All right, so that's it. Let's recap. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Get the book. You won't be disappointed. I can't believe I got it so quick. My God. 500 years ago, over 500 years ago, the Sistine Chapel was opened to the public for the first time on this day, November 1st, 1512. In 1765, the Stamp Act was passed in Britain, and they were going to tax all the colonies for every damn thing there was. And that was the end of. They shouldn't have done that, because look where it got them now: bad teeth and out of Brexit. So you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm not a. 1952, on today's date, they blew up the first thermonuclear weapon in the Marshall Islands. You know where that is. I showed you. Congratulations. November 1st. Let's start off a new month with a nuclear test, a nuclear explosion. How can we just kick off a new month of November? Yeah! Boom! 1967, don't forget to see Cool Hand Luke with Paul Newman and George Kennedy. A great, great movie if you haven't seen it. We have what's the saying? We have a different communicate. We have a failure to communicate. We have a failure to communicate. That's it. Cool Hand Luke. And of course, 1997, James Cameron made Leonardo DiCaprio an international movie star. An international movie star. Oh my God. Imagine that, waking up in the morning knowing that you're an international movie star. Oh my God. So have a great day. Enjoy November. It's here. And I hope everybody is going to be okay with this presentation. It was kind of choppy. It was kind of in and out. It was kind of convoluted. And I again apologize for that. If you liked it or you didn't like it, you can also subscribe and you can unsubscribe. Let me bring this book over here. This is the book. Maybe you'll get it. Look, I almost chipped on the carpet. 20 dwarfs did 20 handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs did 20 handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs do 20 handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs do 20 handstands on the carpet.